Hey guys, we're here today working on a Kawasaki Z125 Pro. Today we're going to be putting on that Chimera intake, as you can see right there, and we'll also be putting on the yoshimura exhaust and getting rid of the fender eliminator, the fender eliminator, and the TST plate holder and new tail light for right now. So to get started with the intake, you got to take off all the plastics and all that, and I'll get to that in a second. Alright, I got the other side off. Let you know to take off your side panels. There's a bolt behind your passenger reset peg here. One here, and a pin here. And that's all you need to remove to be able to get your side panel off. Because that way, it should be loose now and just set in there with just reset pins. Lift up. Sorry about that. Lift up because it rests inside the box here. And that's it. And your side panels are off. And then now we'll get to intake, which we're gonna have to remove, which has bolts here to the frame to hold the air box, and then the tube which goes right there to the throttle body. And we'll get all that in a second. Okay, so I went ahead and took off the stock air box, as you can see here. Now it's held in place with these two bolts right here that you're gonna see on the frame right up here. And then also you're gonna see one more bolt when you look through the cables here, one more screw that goes through there, through the piping right here, that are Phillips. So take off those three, and then your clamp from the throttle body will be exposed. I removed the horn out of the way, just to give me a little more room, but I can go ahead and put that back on. Also forgot to mention that there's a hose on the bottom of this air box that went down. It's just a drain tube, and there's one vacuum behind here. Just disconnect it from the box and save it for the intake. Alright, here we have the Chimera intake already installed, as you can see. So it comes with this silicone adapter, which goes onto your throttle body right here. Kind of like that. Arrange it so you can still tighten your clamps. And you would take the tube, install the intake tube. You notice the fitting right there, which the hose from the other side will come from. And then we have the filter, which will be on there like that. Alright, you guys. So there it is, the Chimera intake is installed. I put back one of the stock airbox bolts to hold this mechanism that holds the throttle cable and stuff out of the way. Clamps are tight on the base of the coupler here that goes to the pipe. This intake hose is from the other side. I'll show you in a second, but that's how it's installed. Just walk over this side. You'll see the hose come over the frame right here. And it's this one right here. I went to the stock airbox on this side. And that's your complete install for a Chimera intake, which is pretty simple. It should take you about 30 minutes to do it at the most, I guess. Difficulty level, difficult of like, I don't know, 3, if you're not too familiar with stuff. Next, we're going to move on to the exhaust now. So give me a second on that. There's your O2 sensor, mounted with these bolts, 2 bolts right here on there. There is a support for the muffler right there. You can see that. And we're putting on this yoshimura in a second. Move the bike out the way, make a little more room. Put you guys back right here so you guys can see what's going on. Alright everybody, I unboxed the whole Yosh exhaust and everything here. As you can see, nice carbon fiber can. Got the big spiral loop through the center that I put together already. And went over the instructions as best as I could, as you can see there. Yeah, so this is how it's going to go. You're going to take the little bracket they give you and put the little adapter piece on there. It has a little collar. This is the stopper with the bolt. None on that side. And then they give you these plastic pieces which slide over the tubes here. That go over your or go under the plastics, I should say. Like slide on the place, and then you put this in here. You line that up, and as you can see, the holes are lined up. And you put these screws right here, these little Allens with the nuts and bolts and washers, on, and then it's just like that. So what I'm going to attempt to do here is put this on right now. Okay, came back. I had a little work with this bracketry here. It's gotten hard getting the bolts on the back side because there's kind of really no room to put that on, but it's on now and it's in place. So now we're just gonna go ahead and install the whole exhaust. These two brackets right here that are on the stock, once you raise this up, you do have to remove the stock bolt that comes here in your rear set. They give you the replacement bolt that goes all the way through to the back side. I don't know if you can really see. Let's get a little light. A little light here. As you see the, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Anyway, there's the bolt. You can see it coming through there. That's going to slide on to here. And this one goes to where your stock one was. So, if you put this up, slides onto that. Boom. And that one will be there in place. And then your head over here. You guys want to hear how it sounds, so I guess the key is still in here. Yeah. So we're going to start it with the exhaust and the intake now. Alright, that's enough for now. Turn that off. And Now we'll just put back all the plastics and everything and start on the taillight, I guess. Or I guess we could start that now too. Give me a second. Alright, well now it's time to take off this huge fender here, because you know that really doesn't look good. So to do that, you gotta come under here. There's 4 little bolts to disconnect right there, as you guys can see. You guys gotta come in here, the wiring for the turn signals and stuff. I'll disconnect that. This is gonna be a 2-handed thing, so I'll be right back in a minute, maybe. Or you guys can tell the difference between the taillights. The stock taillight a little more bluish tint, and the aftermarket one with the signals is a lot more clear, I would think. See? Alright, we'll put these in. Also, a side note, you transfer these little bushings from the taillight to the new taillight.